get a few questions from you guys before we say goodnight. You know, the only thing that I thought was dated when Clarence called Mary an old maid, because we know now it's just childless cat lady. So, yeah. Now, Joey, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to out you. Okay. Until recently, you hadn't seen the movie, right?
That's not true.
That's what I was told. Oh, come up here. Come up to a microphone.
It's better for the bit. If
No, it's fine.
I know. Improv is all about yes and, but what are these rumors?
So wait a minute. So you have...
movie of this?
Huh? Does everybody know the Bert and Ernie connection, though?
Oh, yeah.
That, right? Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street is an homage to Bert and Ernie from It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. Did you know that?
I always thought that, but I think my son Atticus has a different...
Wrong.
Who the hell had the idea of doing questions after this?
They weren't named after the Bert and Ernie from It's a Wonderful Life. No, they just coincidentally had the names. I read about it online. By the way,
you know, Atticus, now the fact that you told me Joey hadn't seen the movie makes so much more sense. No, I'm kidding.
I've seen It's a Wonderful Life loads of times.
Oh, I know. How about a hand for Mark Hamill there via Zoom? Mark. There he is.
Wow. From Tatooine and Malibu.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anybody have any questions? Yeah, yes.
Oh, thank you. This is for Mr. Clancy Brown. Yes, that is you. I know you were the drill sergeant Zim in the Starship Troopers film.
Correct.
And in the 3D series Roughnecks.
Correct.
What was that like? You know, what was that like?
It was like scale plus 10.
There you go. Welcome to Hollywood, boys and girls. By the way, Ellie, my vantage point watching you do Foley work throughout this, amazing. Anybody else? Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
Since 2012.
2012. And what leads somebody in this century to become a Foley artist?
Well, you know, my parents are engineers, and they said I could do anything I wanted, me and my sister, and so they got a painter and an actor, and they went, oh no. But I've always been fascinated by how things work, especially stories.
Yeah.
And because of where we are in as a culture, having pre-recorded media that we can watch on repetition and have this narrative vocabulary that is as robust as we have for the first time ever, the more you're familiar with the what of a story, the more risks you get to take with how that story is unfolded.
Yeah.
And when people are so savvy in how stories are told, they get to absorb it from all these different vantage points as well, which means that an element of complicity with the audience is one of the things that keeps me doing stage work, because it's about a shared imaginative experience.
Well, it was just amazing watching you in action. It really was. Spencer, come here. I understand, Spencer, right? When you did the nosy neighbor voice, tell us about what you decided to do for the nosy neighbor voice.
And I did the nosy neighbor voice because of the one and only Ed Asner. Tell your boss you can have our house, but I'm dead.
A little bit of Ed and that. Anybody else? Yes, over here. Okay. The official Donahue Trot, ladies and gentlemen.
This was about the most charming experience I've ever had at a theater. So the question is, there's so much emotion up there and passion. Is it harder acting in the voice than it is in person in a scene where you're reacting off each other?
Toss-up question.
It's not that hard.
Not that hard for Atticus. Okay.
I think the binder makes it a little bit hard.
Yeah.
As Tom demonstrated, the binder.
Johnny Spaz dropped the binder, well, a lot of us, we have different experiences. Some of us have stage experience. Some of us are more on camera. Some of us are more just voiceover people primarily. But really, something like this, you just it's kind of like any acting. The story, you just let the story carry you into it, and just play the story because it's all there on the page, and just play it. Like at first, when we heard about this, Tom, we were like, do they want us to do our SpongeBob?
Well, I was.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing.
Is it like a Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol where SpongeBob is George Bailey and Mr. Krabs is Mr. Potter? You know.
I was just so funny you say that. I was just going to ask you, just because I want to hear it. Can you tell off Mr. Potter as SpongeBob?
Yeah, I'm not gonna bow down to you or your money, Mr. Krabs. You don't own everything at Bikini Bottom Falls.
You see how tiresome 2.5 hours of that would have become.
I'm going to go pitch It's a Wonderful Sea.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. I just have to, Jill doing both Violet and Mrs. Hatch and just nailing both of them. Wow.
I just wanted to say, you're such a lovely, talented cast, and it was really apparent, your familiarity with one another when you were playing this, and it really brought so much more to the event itself.
Talk
So,
about It's a
thank
Wonderful
you.
Life. We could not be any more grateful. We've known each other and new friends, old friends. We are a legitimate family of 25 years. We've had the pleasure of working on other shows from the beginning of time, and we all have so much theater and improv musical background. So it's like to anybody and Phil just whispered in my ear, it's like it's a story, you know? Whether it's the microphone or the camera or a live audience, it's a story, you know? I mean, I'm like, I could do everything to not just watch Tom like sob, you know? So
it's a lot easier when you have Chelsea and Spencer and Atticus when they have your back. They were the wind beneath our wings.
I just want to encourage everybody, both here and at home, please text your support to Wonderful 707070 or use the QR code to continue to support the wonderful work of the Ed Asner Center. Thank you all for being here with us at the Garry Marshall Theatre, for being with us at home. Happy holidays, everybody. Get home safe. How about another hand for our cast and crew?